Hi everyone, my name is Danny. I am a third year sports student here at Staffordshire Uni, and currently I have just done my first week on international study here all the way in Indonesia, working with, or in partnership with Universitas Airlangga. So I'm going to give a very sort of brief summary of my week. There's quite a lot that I've learnt and done, so I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. In terms of arrival and getting on the plane, that sort of situation, we had to get to the university at 2 o'clock in the morning, 4-hour drive to Heathrow, and then 13.5-hour flight to Singapore, and then a 2-hour flight from Singapore to Surabaya. So it's a lot of travelling. And not a lot of sleep on that first day. Going to Indonesia is my second time abroad. It's been my first time this year, which was Madrid, and this is my second time abroad. And for a lot of people on the trip, it's their first time being on such a long flight, so it's quite big, really. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. Quite funny because once we got off at Singapore, so the reason why we had to go to Singapore and then Surabaya, Indonesia, because there's no direct flight over, because it would be like 15 hours, 16 hours probably. We get off at the airport, I was going to say hotel, and the airport, and it was humid. Like, I have never been hit with such humidity before. And obviously, like, in England, it's really cold, and over there, it is warm. And it was exactly the same when we got into Surabaya. But after the first day, I was like, it's hot, but now it's Friday and I'm used to it. I'm not complaining as much about the heat, which is good. But yeah, I don't mind it. A lot of the places are air conditioned, so it's nice, and you get cold drinks quite a lot. This one's really good, but yeah, it's fine. So obviously a lot of the days we're working with their sort of university. So how it works is we're working with their English language and literature students, which is, I've got it written down somewhere, hold on. I do apologise if I butcher this pronunciation. Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris, which is Indonesian for English language and literature. So it's their students, so they are really good at pronunciating English and speaking English and holding conversations. It's a credit to them, because English is not the easiest of languages to learn. And they've been like showing us around. We've been to meet their lecturers, and they've just been so friendly. It's been really good. All the group have said like just how friendly they've been. Showing us like, you know, where to go and stuff like that, and recommendations of like food and stuff, and yeah, they've been so nice, and it's been good. They've made the experience 10 times better. We went to a petrol station like right next to the hotel, and we instantly got asked for a photo with a father and son, and the father was like, "Oh, selfie, is that okay?" And we were like, yeah, and it's a bit weird because we've never really been asked it before, but it was quite funny. But we've had it a few times, but I'm happy. I'm not bothered. But in terms of like some of the lessons that we do whilst we're at the university, we've been learning about like their culture, and there's so much to learn about the history of Indonesia, how it became sort of. How independence was gained in Indonesia. Just so much stuff, like traditional dancing, traditional food, traditional music, so much stuff, and like I need a longer video to cram it all in. We've also managed to explore quite a bit of Surabaya already, so we've gone through like the markets, some of the malls, also trying out like some of the food, and then we found some bars as well, which is really nice for the sort of socialising aspect of the group. And also we tried to get their students involved as much as possible, and they were all up for it, and it was nice. It was really good. There's not only a cohesiveness around us students that have never met before, even though we go to the same university, but a cohesiveness with the Airlangga students as well, and they are up for anything, and it's really good. It's really good. And even though it's only been 5 days in Surabaya, it's just been such a good experience. It's been a really good experience, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone that's just on the fence about, oh, should I go for an international study? Should I not just go for it? Because, I mean, this has been the first week and I am absolutely loving it. And I'm grateful that I've got 3 more weeks, but I'm a little bit gutted that it's not even longer. So, yeah, that's all from me. It's very brief. I wish I could talk into more detail. But yeah, that's all from me. See you next week for my next update.
Do it on mine. Eight, up, ready, 3, 2, 1. Yes!